So Vidya Balan, Shefali Shah in an amazing drama thriller. This is definitely one of the best kind of created storylines, which I could say. Welcome back to Jana Doing absolutely fine. So what movie this was, and releasing it on OTT is one of the best decision ever because considering the fact that it could reach out to a larger audience and it would like stay there forever because the story which has kind of captured and the way in which the entire story kind of moves is just super amazing. So before I start with the story recap, I'll just give a special spoiler-free review. Like if you are looking for a drama, if you are looking for a thriller, or if you are just a Vidya Balan or a Shefali Shah fan, you have to watch this movie because the cinematography, the background music, there is not that even if there is not a single song in this entire movie, but the background music would keep you kind of clocked to that entire movie throughout the 1.5 hours which it has. And all in all, like the way the story moves, the way the camera moves, all in all, it is one of the must watch. Out of 5, I would rate it somewhere around 3.5. So now we can just start with the story recap and what kind of happens exactly in the movie. So the story is of Vidya Balan. Kind of being a journalist, kind of being a good journalist, trying to bring out the truth. And Shefali Shah is her maid in this movie, and the 18-year-old girl. The movie starts with that. If you are on Amazon, it will just give you that resemblance and a quick recap and kind of a summary that this story is about that 18-year-old girl who kind of kind of is being banged with a specific car, and she is in the hospital and she is very serious. And then we get to know that specific car by which she was kind of hit, that was Vidya Balan's car, and that is how she is kind of connected throughout this storyline as well. And the girl who was being hit by the car, she is Shefali Shah's girl. So all in all, how entirely these characters are kind of interconnected. Like Shefali Shah is the maid of Vidya Balan, and at the same time Vidya Balan kind of hits her daughter, and at the same time we have this ongoing storyline of her young kid who is kind of specially challenged, and he is very much connected to Shefali because she is kind of taking care of him at the same time. And when the story kind of moves forward, we get to see altogether a different angle of some local policemen, because that CCTV camera footage, because of which Vidya Balan could get caught. At the same time, they get to know that there is a different angle involved over there as well, wherein they are kind of very much included into a small act of bravery in order to make their family safe. And then we get to see another character from who is a kind of a new joinee in Vidya Balan's journalist company, which is a kind of she kind of goes more deep dive into the story, and she kind of tries to get to know the truth from that policeman's perspective, but she definitely doesn't know that Vidya Balan has done that. And of course she tries to cover up the entire accident, but at the end we get to see that she kind of comes to her senses and she kind of records a video where she kind of gives her own kind of apology, or the real truth she kind of brings her onto the camera. But before it is kind of released, she just gets a call from her mother stating that Shefali is absent and even her son is absent from the house, and she has just left a bag of money. Where has she gone? There is no clarity about that, and she has actually taken him to that beach, and with that just panics. Of course, she just thinks that Shefali has known about that and she's trying to kill her son. But at the end, when she reaches that beach, we are so happy to see him still alive, and the end kind of is on a cliffhanger for us to predict what is going to happen, whether that in turn is going to release that video, or has Shefali already known the real truth what has happened, because that guy with whom her daughter was, he kind of is being caught, and he tells tells what exactly happened. It just was an accident. But whether Shefali would know that Vidya's car was the one who her daughter was hit by, that is an amazing cliffhanger. And stories which kind of end on a cliffhanger are altogether a different genre of stories, aren't they? So that was it for the entire quick recap of the super amazing story. And do let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I'll be meeting you in the next video.